Good evening. As we transition to our awards program, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce the Student Council Executive Board President, Joseph Ershpes.
Good evening, Bishop O'Connell, Monsignor Arnister, Mr. Tenero, administration and staff, distinguished faculty, honored guests, parents, family, and the class of 2019. It is my honor to welcome all of you to our academic awards ceremony. We are truly blessed to have attended a school like St. Rose for the past 4 years, and in a few days we will become alumni. As scholars, athletes, artists, friends, and classmates, we've each celebrated our unique individual achievements, while together, as the class of 2019, have left an everlasting imprint here at St. Rose High School. While it is with some sadness and excitement we leave this place we hold so dear, St. Rose has prepared us to embark on our new and exciting journeys as young men and women. As we continue our celebration, at this time, I invite our Executive Board Vice President, Gianni DeMeo, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now my honor and privilege to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2019, Brian Giro.
It is my honor to welcome all of you, Bishop O'Connell, Monsignor Arnister, the clergy, the faculty and staff, parents, friends, and family, to this evening's baccalaureate mass to honor the St. Rose graduating class of 2019. Speaking on behalf of my fellow classmates, I'd like to thank all of you for being here to celebrate this special moment with us. I have the honor and privilege of addressing you this evening as a salutatorian of the class of 2019. Awards, recognitions, and titles are things that are not handed out randomly. They must be earned. They are earned through hard work, dedication, and perseverance. The past 4 years, we have all worked extremely hard, dedicating hours upon hours to homework, projects, extracurricular activities, and studying for tests and exams. We had a lot of help along the way, and there are many people we are all thankful to for helping to guide us through the ups and downs of the last 4 years. To the St. Rose faculty and the entire staff, without your dedication and countless hours spent in and out of the classroom, we would not be here tonight. Thank you. To our family and friends, thank you for your support and your patience. Dealing with the many mood swings we went through the past 4 years, it must not have been easy. And finally, to our parents and grandparents, it was your love, guidance, patience, and the sacrifices you have made the past 18 to 19 years that have made us the men and women we are today. Thank you to all the moms, dads, and grandparents. 4 years ago, we entered the halls of St. Rose as a group of individuals. For many of us, we are extremely anxious, not knowing what the next 4 years are going to be like. As I look out at my classmates, there are a lot of memories that come to mind. From spending countless hours at Applebee's after dances and other school events, to watching our girls' basketball team win a state championship. From telling the crazy stories about the Wildcats basketball team, to crowding over 20 people into our tiny Disney room that one night. The friendships we have established and the memories we created will last a lifetime. Every 10 years at our class reunions, we will come together and gather as the St. Rose class of 2019. We will retell these stories, stirring up old memories. We will share new stories and create create new memories. On Tuesday evening, we will come together once again to celebrate our graduation at our commencement ceremony. We leave here tonight knowing that the foundation that has been established the past 4 years at St. Rose has enabled each and every one of us here tonight to embrace the challenges and opportunities that face us the next 4 years. It is not going to be easy. The same feelings we had 4 years ago when we entered high school will be there again, but to a larger degree. There will be hard times, some ups and downs that will test all of us. However, through hard work, dedication, and perseverance, and the love and guidance from our family and friends, we will get through it just as we did here at St. Rose. Every one of us here tonight has the opportunity to be successful as we move forward. No matter what career path we may pursue, it is up to us to embrace the opportunities that are presented and to make the most of them. We came here as a group of individuals. We leave here as a group of friends, as family. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Thank you, Brian. We will start with our academic awards. The following students were recognized as the top 10 academic students in our top 10 mass and received their gold awards. As I call your name, please stand to be recognized. The names will be called in alphabetical order. Zachary Alsager. Jennifer Baxter. Wayne Stater. Matthew Florenzo. Brian Giro. Joan Carter. Taylor Landau. Samantha Nicholson. Nico Lindino. Adam Montgomery. Maria Wong. Please come forward to receive your awards. The National Merit Scholarship Award. Students who have achieved top scores may receive recognition from the National Merit Scholarship Corporation. The National Merit Scholarship Corporation compares our PSAT scores with those of other students in our state using its own selection index, which falls on a scale between 48 and 28. New Jersey has one of the highest scales in the nation. Only the top 3 or 4% of scorers are named commended scholars. We have our National Merit Commended student, Maria Wong. Please. At this time, I would ask Mr. Petrucco to please come forward. Is he here? Mr. Petrucco will be presenting the Ann Petrucco Latin Scholar Award in memory of Vittoria Rosso. The winner, or the recipient, is Callista Colbert. Next, I have a letter from the White House. Mrs. Trump and I are pleased to congratulate you on receiving the 2019 President's Education Award. It is a privilege to join your family, friends, school, and community in celebrating your wonderful achievement. The success and education of our youth are virtually important to the future of America and the entire world. Your distinguished commitment to learning gives us great hope. Our nation is strengthened by your hard work, leadership, and academic excellence. We encourage you to continue to believe in yourself, strive toward greater accomplishments, and pursue your dreams no matter the obstacle. May God bless you, and may He continue to bless the United States of America. President Donald Trump. Awards will be the Gold Awards. You must have a GPA of 95% or higher and a standardized testing score of 85% or higher. There are a lot of names. I would just ask that you hold your applause to the end. Zachary Alseca, Jamie Bassi, Jennifer Bassi, Francis Beleza, Julia Benoit, Joseph Blaze, Jonathan Caputo, Gianna Trezana, Fiona Sigrana, Christopher Clayton, Callista Colbert, Brendan Considine, Luke Fahey, Matthew Forlenza, I'm sorry, Fay. I practiced that in the little theater and still messed up. Brian Giro, Tara Glover, Emma Gould, Mary Gowan, Dylan Groh, Brenner Harrell, Lauren Hickey, Abby Jacobs, Emily Kennison, Taylor Landau, Nico Landino, Emily Lankau, Sarah Lamoni, Grace Martis, Samantha Mikos, William Murphy, Anna Nardelli, Carmela Pescatori, Luke Ramal, Liam Rogers, Robert Rothery, Anna Turner, Noel Ventura, Jada Wheaton, Maria Wong, Victoria Sawada. Please turn and be recognized. The Silver Award is a GPA from 90 to 94.99% and a standardized testing of 80% or higher. Again, please hold your applause till I finish. Please stand and be recognized. Angelo Acosta, Kristen Amato, Matthew Amato, Kaylee Apple, Kate Burke, Shannon Brown, Robert Bryan, Leanne Byer, Kelly Crimes, Jeffrey DeFazio, Jordan DiFilippo, Gianna DeMeo, Aaron Duran, Jack Ferrante, Nicholas Folano, Michael Fullman, Jillian Hassler, Robert Hendricks, Angela Hickey, Howlin Jin, Fiona Jordan, Brendan Kenny, Leo Lynn, Alex Lopes, Michael Mahan, Gianna Marginetti, Christopher McEwen, Evan Peake, Victoria Reich, Nicholas Riker, Timothy Shaw, Brady Shea, Anna Southwell, Margaret Stapleton, Matthew Tiernan, Jared Toe, Joseph Ustrich, Evan Walters, Lillian Winchester. Please turn to be recognized. Our next award is the St. Ignatius Loyola Award. It's given in recognition for a commitment in the model of a Jesuit founder to travel and be educated in a foreign land. Our recipients, please stand as I call your name. Howlin Jen, Jin Yang John. Hoffman, who will present our Community and Service Awards.
Congratulations, everyone. The highest rank awarded in the National Boy Scouts of America is going to go, this year we have 4 recipients that received this great title. And we should just give them a round of applause. Please stand as I call your name. Marco Kakuza. Andrew Harms. Robert Hendricks. Christopher McEwen. Congratulations. It's a great accomplishment, guys. Next, we have another honor which we haven't had in a long time, which is the Girl Scouts of America Award. For the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore, please welcome Alicia Corbett to help present. The Girl Scouts Gold Award is earned by high school students across the nation each year and is the highest achievement awarded in Girl Scouting. Exceptional young women take it upon themselves to make a measurable and sustainable difference in their local or global communities. This Girl Scouts Gold Award nurtures a girl's leadership as she energizes and inspires her community. As you can imagine, earning this Gold Award requires a tremendous amount of hard work and dedication. This year we have 2 recipients. Please stand as I call your name and then come forward for your award. Kate Burke. And Noella Ventura. Great job, ladies. The Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore also give a Kiefer Stevens Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a Girl Scout in the Jersey Shore Council who exemplifies exceptional qualities in the following areas: personal commitment, service, leadership, and a commitment to academics. On behalf of the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore, I am proud to present the following scholarship to Gianna Martinetti. Thank you, Alicia. This year, the Monmouth County Guidance Director's Caring Award, today I was actually nominated to be their secretary, so I'm kind of excited about this. The Monmouth County Guidance Director's Caring Award selects one senior from the high school that has shown exceptional caring, compassion to a cause, a group, or a program during his or her high school career. And it is known as the Caring Award recipient. This year's recipient is Miss Anna Turning. Scholarship is awarded to a student who has demonstrated good citizenship, participated in school programs beyond the classroom, and is involved in their community. goes to Kate Burke. The Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizen Award is awarded to a student who possesses the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. This year's recipient is Miss Jamie Massey. Next we have the Dr. Edward Dooley, class of 1974 scholarship. This scholarship is presented to a graduating senior who will be pursuing studies in the field of healthcare. This year's recipient is Fiona, I can never say her name, Cipriano. Sorry, Fiona, I'll make it up to you. I was practicing all afternoon. The Friendly Sons of St. Patrick's of Jersey Shore, Brother Peter Mannion Grant. This is awarded to a high school senior who has demonstrated academic excellence, is of Irish heritage, and will be attending college in the fall. This year's recipient is Miss Kate Burke. The next award is for the Knights of Columbus, Council 5611. I'd like to invite Mr. Don Ginty. The Knights of Columbus Award is for a male and female student who manifests a spirit of true Christianity, a kind and unselfish attitude towards all, and a strong academic effort. This year's recipients, please stand as I call your name and then come up and get your award. Mary Gowland. Luke Remail. Please welcome Miss Kathy Alpal, Patty Roseblum, sisters of Rick LeMay, sisters Rick LeMay brother and Mary Quinn daughter, to present this award. This scholarship has been established by Mr. LeMay's siblings to honor their brother, who was the kindest man, who always gave back every day to his family and anyone in need. The recipient of this award should be someone who possesses the characteristics of generosity, kindness, strong family value, compassion, humility that Robbie so effortlessly displayed. This year's recipient is Mr. Frank Beleza. Daily perseverance endeared her community. This year's recipient is Mr. Dean DeFalco. Grandma Carol, Committee Chairman Walter Garrity, and Ms. Cheryl Schmidt. Christopher J. Morrissey grew up in Howell, New Jersey, was a 2008 graduate of St. Rose High School. Chris, at the time of his death, he was completing his junior year in an honors program at the University of Maryland. A fine athlete and scholar, Chris loved learning, and baseball was his passion. Chris found joy in learning something new every day and took particular joy in helping others. He always made a difference. We are honored to have his family here with us today. Please stand as I call your name. Please hold your applause until I'm done. For academics, Jonathan Caputo. Gianna Martinetti. For baseball and softball, Jeffrey DeFazio and Maeve Cosgrove. Please come forward. This year's recipient is Luke Fay. The next award is the Ocean First Foundation Scholarship. This is awarded to a senior for their academic excellence. Again, extracurricular activities and community service. This year's recipient is Gianna Chisano. The next award is the Melissa Poland Award. This award is presented to a student who will pursue his or her education in the arts, the culinary arts, or humanities, and who is kind and considerate. This year's recipient is Miss Lillian Winchester. Midstream's Elementary School Scholarship. Midstream Elementary School gives 2 scholarships each year to 2 deserving seniors. The application requires that each student attend the elementary school for all 5 years, has plans of continuing their education with proof of an acceptance letter, 2 letters of recommendation, a formal transcript showing a GPA of 98% or better, some information about the student such as their activities, their clubs, sports, employment, as well as an essay describing how that school actually impacted their life. This year's recipient for St. Rose High School is Mr. Michael Coleman. The New Jersey Realtors Education Foundation Scholarship has selected a student also from St. Rose. Their criteria was to select a student that included looking at their academic achievements, their interest in real estate endeavors, and their contributions to their family, school, and surrounding community. This year's recipient is Mr. Robert Rothery. This student was recognized as the St. Rose NJSIAA Scholar as a St. Rose NJSIAA Scholar Athlete. He received his scholarship at the annual Scholar Athlete Luncheon held earlier this month. The recipient was Mr. Zachary Alsica. The Nick Van Hart Memorial Scholarship for Engineering is presented to a student who exhibits academic potential for successful completion of his or her academic program. This year's recipient for this award was Mr. Jared Toth. Is awarded to a Spring Lake resident who has achieved academic success. This year's award recipient is Ms. Lauren Hickey. The next award is the Peter J. and Joan C. Rapetti Memorial Scholarship. The Rapetti Memorial Scholarship is given by the Rapetti children in memory of their parents, who were generous with their time and talent and believed in fostering a higher education. This year's recipient was Mr. Luke Fay. This year's recipient was Miss Megan Freeman. Next award is the U.S. Figure Skating Gold Award. The U.S. Figure Skating Graduating Senior Award recognizes the hard work of student athletes who have participated in figure skating throughout their high school career. Awards are given at the platinum, the gold, the silver, and the bronze levels. These levels are based off of the skater's level of competitive achievement while in high school. Selection for this award speaks to the skater's continued commitment to succeeding in his or her athletic and academic endeavors. This year's recipient is Leanne Byers. The next award is the Joseph Mazzarella and Grace Mazzarella Educational Scholarship. The foundation origins began with Mr. Mazzarella, a longtime Shore resident whose foresight was to award Shore area high school seniors scholarship monies. His criteria was set for this award, and the students recipients must attend a 2 4-year or technical or vocational institution. This year, we were allotted 3 winners. The winners are, please stand as I call your name, hold your applause to the end, and then please come forward after. Dashka Delva. Jeffrey DeFazio. And Emily Kennedy. The Sean Cully Award is given to a student who is compassionate, selfless, and considerate to those around them. Someone who dedicates their time and effort to reaching out to those who may need a friend, as Sean himself did countless times. Through this this award, we honor both Sean Cully and the recipient as we continue to better the lives of individual students and create a community and world that is just a little bit better and a place that no one feels or fears to be alone. This year's recipient is Mr. Matthew Forlenta. I'm now going to introduce our Vice Principal, Mr. Dennis Carey. There's nothing else. All right, hold on 1 second. Okay. Sorry, I'm not done yet. You guys are still stuck with me for 2 more awards. The next award is the Central Jersey Blood Center Scholarship. This scholarship is given to somebody who inspires life. This year's recipient is Miss Grace Martis. The next award is for the St. Rose High School Technology Club. This is for recognition of dedication for commitment to the Tech Club and to the St. Rose Television Productions. This year's recipient is Halio Jin. Now, I'm going to introduce the Vice Principal, Mr. Dennis Carey. He's the Vice Principal of Student Affairs, and he's going to present the Activity Awards.
Thank you, Mrs. Lonnie. The first award I'd like to present is the St. Rose High School Spirit Award. This award is given by the St. Rose High School faculty to the senior who exhibits the most enthusiasm and leads the seniors in demonstrating the most school spirit. This year's winner is Brendan Considine. Activities Award is the St. Rose High School Outstanding Service Award. This award is given by the St. Rose High School faculty to the senior who unselfishly contributed in service to the senior class and school. This year's winner is Jennifer Bassi. Our next award is the Monsignor Teston Award. This award is voted on by members of the senior class. The members of the class select the senior who they feel most clearly lives the Christian values of our faith. This student has been selected by the class of 2019, Christopher McEwen. We'd like to recognize next our student ambassadors. Our ambassadors are students who have dedicated themselves to being excellent representatives of the St. Rose community over the last few years. Please stand and be recognized for your service when I call your name. And please hold all applause until I'm finished reading the names. Kaylee Apple, Jennifer Bassi, Frank Beleza, Julia Bennell, Joseph Blaze, Kate Burke, Shannon Brown, Gianna Chiasano, Fiona Cinquagrana, Callista Colbert, Brendan Considine, Kelly Crimes, Emily Davenport, Jeff DeFazio, Jordan DiFilippo, Dashka Delva, Gianna DeMeo, Aaron Doran, Luke Fay, Jack Ferrante, Patrick Ferrante, Matthew Forlenza, Michael Fullman, Brian Giro, Tara Glover, Emma Gould, Mary Gowan, Andrew Harms, Brenna Harold, Tyler Harness, Robert Hendricks, Lauren Hickey, Angela Hickey, Fiona Jordan, Brendan Kenny, Taylor Landau, Nico Landino, Michael Mahan, Grace Martis, Samantha Nikos, Anna Nardelli, Kavita O'Keefe, Victoria Reish, Matthew Tiernan, Anna Turning, Joseph Ersbrook, Evan Walters, Lily Winchester, Maria Wong, and Victoria Zawada. Please turn to be recognized. Our next award this evening is the St. Genesius Award. This award recognizes the graduating senior who best exemplifies the teachings of Christ while pursuing their passion for the performing arts during their tenure at St. Rose High School. This year's winner is Victoria Reish. The next award is the St. Rose High School Fine Arts Award. This award recognizes a student who has excelled in the field of fine arts over the past 4 years. Pleased to announce this year's winner is Marco Pacuzzi. We'd next like to recognize our National Honor Society Executive Board. Please stand when I call your name, and please hold your applause until all names are called. President, Grace Martis. Vice President, Nico Bondino. Secretary, Lauren Hickey. Treasurer, Matthew Forlenza. Parliamentarian, Mary Gowan. Please turn to be recognized. Our next award winners are being awarded the Jeremiah Award for Outstanding Generosity in the Service of Campus Ministry. Please stand when I call your name and please hold your applause until the last name has been called. Julia Bennell, Gianna Chiasana, Fiona Cinquagrana, Maeve Cosgrove, Mary Gowan, Dylan Bro, Brenna Harold, Angela Hickey, Lauren Hickey, Christopher McEwen, Alexander Nappy, Kavita O'Keefe, Luke Ramel, Darby Spano, Noel Ventura, Lillian Winchester, and Maria Wong. Please turn to be recognized. These next two group of students have worked hard throughout this school year on the St. Rose Student Council. Please stand when I call your name, and please hold your applause until all names have been called. President, Brendan Considine. Vice President, Dylan Bro. Secretary Jada Whedon, and Treasurer Jenny Bassi. Please turn to be recognized. We'd next like to recognize the Student Council Executive Board. Please stand when I call your name, and again, please hold your applause. President Joseph Ersbrook, Vice President Gianna DeMeo, Secretary Zachary Alsica, and Treasurer Kate Burke. Please turn. We'd next like to recognize the members of the Make-A-Wish Club here at St. Rose. The following students have provided strength, hope, and joy to help grant wishes to children with life-threatening illnesses within the state of New Jersey. Please stand when I call your name, and please hold all applause until the last name has been called. Luke Fay, Jill Hassler, Taylor Landau, Kavita O'Keefe, Victoria Reish, Jared Toth, and Evan Walters. Please turn to be recognized. Now for our final award of the evening is the Quill and Scroll Award. This award is given to St. Rose students who have worked on our various yearly publications. Please stand when I call your name. It is a long list, so please hold your applause. Brendan Constein, Gianna DeMeo, Brenna Harold, Angela Hickey, Lauren Hickey, Fiona Jordan, Taylor Landau, Sarah Lamoni, Lauren Lithgow, Kavita O'Keefe, Victoria Reish, Anna Turning, and Noel Ventura. Please turn.
Congratulations to all our award recipients. At this time, I'd like to bring up Mr. Tenero, who will be giving the closing remarks and the closing prayer.
I promise this is going to be a one-and-one. 1 minute remarks and 1 minute closing prayer. Seniors, and I can still call you seniors until Tuesday. Seniors, possibly remember the first time we met at the beginning of your junior year. I addressed you in the little theater during the first week of school. It was a Tuesday, and during the lunch periods I spoke with you and all of your classmates. I used an analogy and compared the duration of our life to a grain of sand. Does anyone remember that? The remaining grains of sand on all the beaches throughout the world and at the bottom of all the oceans and seas throughout the world represent eternity. So if we understand this analogy, the duration of our life is simply a flirting moment in time. Our faith teaches us that the way we live our lives and the relationship that we cultivate with our Savior, Jesus Christ, will grant us eternal life with God and all of our loved ones. The lesson to behold is to cherish and enjoy every moment of every day, sharing your love, kindness, happiness, wit, wisdom, intellect, and your faith with all who cross your path. May God bless the St. Rose class of 2019. God bless. now for our final prayer. Seniors, please stand and repeat after me. And everybody, all of our families and friends, parents can all join in. Please repeat after me. Christ with me. Christ before me. Christ behind me. Christ in me. Christ beneath me. Christ above me. Christ on my right. Christ on my left. Christ when I lie down. Christ when I arise. Christ in the heart of every man who thinks of me. Christ in the mouth of everyone who speaks of me. Christ in every eye that sees me. And finally, Christ in every ear that hears me. God bless all of you. And Father Cacola will be coming up for a final blessing.
The Lord be with you. May the blessing of Almighty God, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit descend upon you and remain with you forever.
Please remain standing. Everybody stay where you are. I would ask that the flag bearers and the cross bearers please come up. Seniors, please pay attention. Seniors, you're going to be going through the gym entrance down to the little theater. It's just to cut the walk down for you. Okay, I don't know if it's still raining, but we're going to try to cut that down. All right, we're still in church. Let's compose ourselves.